Hi there and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make these yummy, delicious Speculaas cupcakes. Each cupcake was topped with a beautiful hand-painted Delft blue inspired circular piece of fondant. I made these especially for my mom's 95th birthday party and they were a huge hit. Everybody asked me for the recipe, so here it is. Okay. So, in order to make Speculaas cupcakes, you're going to need the spice, the secret spice. It's almost as elusive as the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe, Coca-Cola, the Cadbury secret, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I was lucky enough to find a website called Flo's Kitchen Blog where she had the spices mixture. So what you're going to need is ginger, cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, and black pepper. I will put a link in the description box below so you can check out her blog, and she has a lot of other really cool recipes on there. This smells delicious. Next up, we're going to need some plain white cake mix for the cupcakes, and I use the Betty Crocker super moist white cake mix. So I added a teaspoon last time. I think I'm going to take it up a notch and use a teaspoon and a half and see how that works out. Also, you're going to need cupcake liners and your cupcake. Okay, once you've got your Speculaas mixture put together, you're going to need 1 1/4 cups of water or milk, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and 3 whole eggs. Mix it all together, then you're going to add about 1 teaspoon and a half or 1 teaspoon of this spice mixture, and then we're going to pour it into our muffin tin. It says in the box you can make 24. I made 12 last time because I like my cupcakes really big, but there was a lot left over, so this time I think I'm going to compromise and make 18. I'm preheating my oven at 350 degrees, and now I'm going to start mixing the cupcake batter. So I've got this white cake mix here. And now I'm going to add my special coveted, make sure I have my glasses on because I really don't want to put too much of this spice in here. It's pretty potent. So I have 1 level teaspoon of the Speculaas spices, and I'm going to add just a little bit more. I think I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon here, or even less. All right. Now I'm going to add in the 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. A 1 1/4 cup of water. You could use milk as well. And now I'm going to add in 3 eggs. This is so exciting. Time to mix it up. So I'm just going to start pouring this in. And when I'm about 1/4 inch near the top, I stop and move on to the next one. Okay, I was able to get a total of 17 cupcakes out of this. I thought I was going to get 18, but I got 17. That's okay. I'm going to pop them in the oven, and then I'm going to start decorating the cupcake toppers, as well as mixing the vanilla buttercream filling and icing. So I've just pulled these out of the oven, and oh my goodness, they smell amazing. I can't wait to eat one, or maybe even 2. Okay, now for the fun part, the frosting. I've got 2 sticks of butter at room temperature. And now I'm going to cream these in the bowl for about 3 or 4 minutes. And next I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And approximately 4 cups of icing sugar. I'm going to add that in nice and slow as I blend. So I've had this going for about 4 or 5 minutes. It's all nice and stirred in, and I'm just going to add about a 1/4 cup of half and half creamer. It makes the frosting nice and light instead of so sweet and dense. And then I put the tip on the end and this part on the outside and screw it on. Nice and tight. And I'm going to fold the bag over. Place it in a glass. This is going to get messy. And then I'm going to grab my spatula and start filling up. So now I've got this apple core. I'm going to just gently push down and twist in the center of each cupcake. And then out comes the center, and now I can fill this up with frosting, which is amazing. And then I can eat this little piece too. Yum. Okay, I'm ready to fill my cupcakes. I'm going to insert the nozzle down into the center, give it a squeeze, and then up on top, I'm just going to do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. I have my fondant here, and I'm just going to give my piece of stone a light dusting of cornstarch so it doesn't stick. Smooth that around a little bit. All right, I am rolling out my fondant with the rolling pin, and I'd like to get a thickness of approximately 1/8 of an inch. You don't want to get it too thick because then that's too sweet. Don't forget, we're going to have buttercream, icing, and filling. Because I'm Dutch and that's how we roll. Now I've got my glass. I'm just going to press down and twist. And I've got my first disc ready to be painted. Okay, now the fun part. Now we're going to decorate our cupcake topper made out of fondant with a Delft blue inspired design. So I'm using a straw. I'm just going to mark approximately where the center is, just putting very light pressure. And now I'm going to take my royal blue icing made by Wilton and place a blob over here on the side. Now watch what happens when I add my rum or vodka. Look at that beautiful color. Isn't that stunning? You need to thin this out. If it's too thick, you're not going to be able to do very good line work. So here I'm going to start with the middle. I'm just going to make a circle and just relax. You know, if you're nervous, try doing it on a sheet of paper first, or wax paper, or whatever. So here I go. I'm going to start with the first petal, and it goes out, put a little dot, and then opposite way, here we go. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the exact opposite side. Put a little dot, and back in. Then I'm going to turn my plate a 1/4 turn. That's why I'm using a plate, so I don't have to pick up my, my fondant disc here that I'm working on. And there's no limit to what kind of designs you can do with this. You can paint tulips, windmills, the shoe, all sorts of things. There, so there's the basics of our little daisy flower. Now I'm going to put dots in the middle because daisies or whatever have little dots in the center. And then what I'm going to do is, starting from the center of the petal, I'm just going to flick my brush up, and that's going to give me some nice dimension and texture to my flower. You know, you could leave, that looks cute, you could leave it right there, but I added some more embellishments on it. So next I put a little tiny triangle shape in between every petal, turning my plate as I go along. And then I'm going to do the same sort of triangle, the exact opposite direction, and then I'm going to bring this right out to the edge. So I'm going over that little dot in the petal and then going right over to the edge. Remember, you know, you need to thin your paint down. If it's too thick, you're not going to be able to get a nice brush stroke. So don't be shy about thinning it out with the vodka. Okay, last one. And now I'm just going to do a series of dots going from larger to small, radiating out towards the outer edge of the disc. So smaller at the end, and I'm just wiggling my brush like so. And voila, there you have it. Give it a try. You can do it. So now that I have my cupcake filled with the frosting, I'm going to place my cupcake topper right on the top. Give it a little swirl. And there you go. Here's another one I made of some tulips. So here they are. What do you think? Are you going to try and make them? A nice little taste of Holland. If you enjoyed watching my video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.